Hi there, Librans. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl. We've been looking at June 8 through June 14. And this week we welcome back Mercury, the communicator, the planet of conversation, chit-chat, and making plans and keeping them without any great drama. It's moving direct June 11, and it's been out of phase 3 weeks, so I'm sure you've already had travel upsets and communication upsets. Maybe you've lost your phone, dropped it in the pool, broke your key off in its lock, locked yourself out of your house, your car, etc., etc. That has definitely been on the cosmic cards the last 3 weeks. Now this week we bid adieu to Neptune, the planet of fantasy and wearing rose-colored glasses, and that is going out of phase in your 6th house of hard work, health, and well-being. It's going out of phase for 5 months. So something you thought was doing really well, something you thought was, progressing nicely at work, it may have to be redone. Maybe it was all systems go when you got the green light, and now people are telling you it's not what we wanted, it's not what we envisioned, start again. And as difficult a pill as that is to swallow, it's going to be something that you'll have to do. And also Saturn, the planet of focus and discipline, is going out of phase for 3 months in your 2nd house of self-esteem, self-worth, and money. So for those of you who thought you had a pay rise coming or a big check or a promotion or a bonus, you might be on hold for that. That might not happen over the next couple of months when you thought it would. Really not a good idea either to be jumping ship thinking, oh, I'm just going to go get another job and make more money. That can backfire too, especially if you, are caught, interviewing, or if someone calls for a reference and they call the wrong person. Things like that can get really tricky, so just be super careful about that. Now, the Sun and Mars meet up in Gemini for a once-a-year meeting that is very, testosterone-filled, very masculine, and that's happening this week. So you may feel as if you want to fight with people. I don't mean fight like, The Rock or something. I mean fight like, argue with people, and you're in a bit of a bad mood or angry or just not feeling satisfied with things and want to have your say. If you do that, you've got to use your typical Libran wit and grace to do so. Don't come at somebody, hard, because they'll respond naturally by coming at you harder, especially an Aries or a Gemini, and you'll find yourself in quite, a whole uproar when you were just in a bad mood. Sometimes, Librans, the best thing to do is not do anything if you're in a bad mood, because you're not being honest with yourself and you're not being honest with the other person. You can always say, I'm in a really bad mood. I don't want to talk about this right now. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay. You can be honest about it. But if to go after somebody being in a bit of a bad mood or a bit grumpy or a bit pissed off means that the conversation is already starting at a higher level than regular. So just keep that in mind. You are the sign known for being diplomatic, charming, stable, just, but you can't always be. I think that puts a lot of pressure on you, and I think that sometimes you have to say what you want to say, and this is probably going to be one of those weeks. Have a great week. Great speaking to you, and I look forward to speaking to you again next week.